Hello, hello. It's another Friday for Friday Tonic. My name is Josephine, and I anchor Language Joes as a digital professor. On Tuesday, I teach core courses in philosophy of religion, theology, religion, and spiritual formation. Well, Fridays like this, I relax, I set the tone for your weekend by sharing with you useful, essential issues that make us better person to live better with others in our community. Today, I want to share an experience with you. Going down memory lane, I just remember my mom, my late mom. In her lifetime, she used to own a shop where she sells a lot of different items, what we call mineral soda, different types, plastics, different types, pencil outlaw, those things is a kind of neighborhood store. That's what I can call it, a kind of neighborhood store. Anybody within the neighbor might easily forget to buy from the main market and you need one, it's late, you can just branch in there and buy from my mom. And in the morning, even up to a very old age, she died a little, some months to her 80th birthday. And up to the time she passed on, she will still go to that store because that store is actually located inside our house. That is my parents' building. My parents, my father, my mom, they live up. So down there is kind of this shop area where they have this store, and everybody knows this neighborhood store. So, and everybody within that don't know that my mother will never take dirty cash dirty money. Is known for that. And at times somebody will come, when you rumble your money, some people just like to dirty bills, they rumble it and everything, they bring it down. Mom, please, mom, we want to buy this. And when my mother sees the money, I'm sorry, go and bring a better one. I don't take this kind of money. And no matter what that person say, if it's rumbled, if it's dirty, my mother will not take that cash from you. Initially, I used to think it has to do with her health because, in her lifetime, she was asthmatic. And I know if she handles or touches something that is dirty or with odor or something like that, it might probably aggravate or agitate her asthmatic reaction. Well, part of the reason. But one day I sat my mom down and asked, I've noticed you, when any money is rumpled or dirty, you won't take it. You don't even care if you have not even sold anything. And the person comes and say, please, ma, this is the last money I have, this is the last. My mom said, go, please, I don't take this kind of money. Go and bring. Next time, learn to handle bills properly. And studying my mother, I begin to learn lessons from her, which are called lessons from dirty money or lessons from dirty cash. The attitude of individual to things remain your attitude. If you're a dirty individual, in everything you handle, everything you do, the dirtiness will show. It will show in your rumpled clothes. It will show in your smelling clothes. Because even if you have a pair of shirts or something like that, nothing stops you from washing it, dry cleaning it, ensuring it is well ironed. If you can't iron it, it is fresh. That is, it doesn't smell of dirt. You don't keep on wearing the same kind of clothing they are just because of, oh, I have only one pair or I have two pairs. That is not an excuse for the way you show how dirty or how clean you are. It also goes to environment. Some people will never learn how to clean their own environment. Outside, within their area, even within their home, they just cannot keep it clean. They never learn how to put things in garbage bin or trash things that are no longer useful. It shows to go to some people, they call them people who cannot but keep a lot of things, and then they're surrounded. They call them hodlers, and you see they're surrounded with a lot of things that are not needed. You need to go to some people's homes, a cloth that you have not used, a particular dress that you have not used in the last 2 years or 5 years, that you have not even put it on at all once in the last 5 years, that particular dress or dresses, you should give it out. There are a lot of people who don't have, and they will say thank you. They will appreciate you giving them some of these things. Some pair of shoes, you've not put them on for years, and they're still hanging there in your wardrobe, in your home. What are they doing there? They just stock things around you. Once you learn to give oneself space, create environment that is conducive for yourself and your household. Do not stock or all the things there. Learn any kind of bill that handle. You do not rumple it up, or dirty. Some are so dirty that you wonder, can this even serve as an exchange? Even with the banks, take this kind of ready money, and you are still carrying that kind of ready money around to give to others. And that's why, some people, that's the kind of money they want to give to beggars. Because somebody is a beggar, because somebody depends on hands out, doesn't mean you should give what you yourself cannot use, what you yourself do not like. Handouts that God appreciates for us is that the thing you yourself can use yourself, the things you yourself find very useful, you give them out to people. Since you are no longer using, you give them out. I know in some communities, maybe in Africa, they have to force them to create days for environmental sanitation, because people will never keep the environment safe. In public places, you have a paper in your hand, even in a public transport. Don't throw it away until you have seen a bin, a trash bin, trash can you can put it in. Or in a trash basket, you can put it inside. The same even amount to urination. This happens among guys. They just feel because they can bring that thing out at any time, any point. Some of them will just litter some environment with their urine by not looking for either public toilet or looking for a place to ease themselves. Doing it anywhere, anyhow around. And the whole place will be stinking. Let's learn to keep our environment clean. Let's learn that in all things we do, starting from ourselves to our environment, are clean. Don't give an excuse. I don't have any clothes. You don't have to have before you remain very clean. If you have only 2 pairs, immediately you finish one and there's sweat and everything in it, get home, immediately wash it, dry, clean it. And if you have washing machine, it doesn't take time. Use the washing machine to wash it and dry clean it. If it's not washing machine, clean it. Wash it a little bit, dry it overnight. While that is drying, use the second peel and go out. But maintain an appearance of cleanliness. Handle bill with dignity, with pride of the nature that has that bill. Don't crumble it. Don't step on it. Don't dirty it. It's not good. And don't keep on stalking us. Some people will go to Paris. They give souvenirs. They will be the one rushing for souvenirs here and there. Most of them they're not going to use. They get to their home, they keep and put somewhere there. Not using them. You get to some people's home, they have a lot of umbrellas. What do you want to do with many? Learn to give out. Whereas somebody who cannot even afford to buy an umbrella, and when it's rainy season, needs an umbrella, and you have over 50 umbrellas stored in your, what are you doing with them? Learn to give out. Those little things that we do, a lot of people will appreciate them. We help the community. We are not an island. We live within a community. And if everybody takes care of their environment and the cleanliness of that environment of nature, we will find our community a very conducive for living. We not have that. Some people, they will drink canned soda and just throw it away like that. These cans are recycled. So why don't you find a recycle bin where you can put it in it? And where they use sachets, in some countries where you have this one, you just put it clogs and blocks the drainage, so that when it rains, you find flood everywhere. The flood is there because all the drainage has been blocked with garbage, with nylons. People not caring what happens to them in the environment. It's not good. Those are the sort of lessons I learned from my mother. I call them lessons from the daily morning, from Dirty Cash. Because it shows me that in all things, be clean. Don't attract death to yourself by taking dirty things. Don't give dirty things away to others. That is, you shouldn't be sending dirty things to others too. When you are clean and you make others clean, everywhere will be clean. And that's what I want for you today as our tonic, Friday tonic. Once again, before I go, let's join language juice. Thank you. Have a very fantastic weekend. Join me on Tuesday for another core teaching, and next Friday for another interesting Friday tonic. My name once again is Josephine. I'm your digital professor. Please look under my description link box for my email if you have any comments or any topic you want me to speak on. I will be gladly do. Have a blessed weekend. Love you.